HS first year economics chapter employment growth information and other issues. Who is a worker? All of those who are engaged in economic activities in whatever capacity are known as workers. What do you mean by economic activities? Those activities that contribute to the gross domestic national product are called economic activities. Why do people work? The people work for earning a living. What is meant by gross domestic product? The total money value of all goods and services produced in a country in a year is called its gross domestic product for that year. What is gross national product? When we add net factor income from a broad to gross domestic product, it is called gross national product. What is meant by self-employed? Those workers who own and operate an enterprise and earn their livelihood are known as self-employed. For example, a shopkeeper, a farmer, etc. How is worker population ratio calculated? When total number of workers is divided by population and multiplied by 100, we will get the worker population ratio. Define the term unemployment. Unemployment is that situation in which a person is able and willing to work at existing wage rate, but he could not get work. National Sample Survey Organization that defines unemployment in the following words. Unemployment is a situation in which all those who owing to lack of work are not working but either seek work through employment exchanges, intermediaries, friends or relatives, or by making application to prospective employers or express their willingness to contribute for work under the prevailing condition of work and remuneration. What is disguised unemployment? Disguised unemployment occurs when persons who are actually engaged and therefore seen employed are not fully employed as a part of it could be withdrawn without causing any elimination of output, which is the common factor of unemployment in rural India. Unemployment in rural India. Answer: seasonal unemployment, disguised unemployment. What do you mean by casual wage laborers? Labor. A laborer who is casually engaged in the other's farm and getting in return a payment for the work done is known as casual wage laborer. Define population. Population is the sum total of people who reside in a particular locality at a particular point of time. Compared to urban women, more rural are found working in India. Why? Compared to the urban women, more rural women are working because of the reason that urban women are more secure than rural women. Hence, due to insecurity of women in rural are as they have to work hard. Due to large size of families and less sources of income in rural areas as compared to urban areas, rural women have to work more than urban women in India. Out of 100 women in rural areas, 30 are found working, while out of 120 women in urban areas, only 14 are found working. Why are less women found in regular salaried employment? Women are found less in regular salaried of employment both in rural and urban areas. In rural areas, women are illiterate and hence they are not in a position to find regular salaried employment. On the other hand, in urban areas, men in the family are more able to earn Men in the family are more able to earn high income and discourage women from taking regular salaried employment. Question number 15. Define seasonal unemployment with reference to the Indian economy.
Seasonal unemployment is due to seasonal fluctuations. Seasonal unemployment exists due to the seasonal nature of some occupation. For example, agricultural workers get work for few months in a year. Laborers in sugar mills get work from November to April, and for other months they remain seasonal unemployment. What are the different sources of data on unemployment? There are three sources of data on unemployment available in India: National Sample Survey Organization's reports of employment and unemployment situations, reports of Census of India. 3. Directorate General of Employment and Training data of registration with employment exchanges. Question number 17. Distinguish between formal sector and informal sector. The difference between formal sector and informal sector are as follows. Formal sector hire 10 or more than 10 workers, but informal sector he less than 10, even net hire anyone many times. Informal sector very less proportion of workforce in employed in this sector, that is 7%, but in informal sector very high proportion of workforce is employed in this sector, that is 9.3%. In formal sector, employees enjoy social security benefits, but employees of informal sector do not enjoy social security benefits. Number 4. With the process of growth, formal sector's employment grow, but with the process of growth of informal sector, employment decline. In formal sector, workers and enterprises get regular income, but workers and enterprises of informal sector cannot get regular income. Formal sector maintains accounts of its working, but informal sector does not maintain accounts. Number 7. In formal sector, workers cannot be dismissed without giving compensation, but informal sector workers can be dismissed without any compensation. Explain the informalization of India workforce. The portion of casual labor has been increasing in India. Informalization means shifting of workforces from regular salaried jobs to casual wage work. One of the objectives of development planning in since independence has been to provide decent livelihood to its people. In this process, industrialization can play a vital role in absorbing. Distinguish between open and disguised unemployment. In open unemployment, laborers have not any work to do. He can get even less work. In the lack of work, laborers completely remain unemployed. This type of unemployment exists in urban sectors like industrial unemployment and educated unemployment. But disguised unemployment occurs when persons who are actually engaged and therefore seen employed are not fully employed, as a part of it could be withdrawn without causing any elimination of output. Name the types of unemployment that exist in rural and urban areas in India. Unemployment that exists in rural areas of India are seasonal unemployment, disguised unemployment. The unemployment that exists in urban areas of India are educated unemployment, open and unemployment, fictional unemployment, technological unemployment. Explain briefly the unemployment prevailing in India farm. Structural unemployment. Structural unemployment exists due to the change in the industrial structure. If we replace old machine for new machine, so during this replacing period, workers remain unemployment is called structural unemployment. Frictional unemployment. Frictional unemployment comes into existence due to the mobility of the economy and imperfections in the labor market. This frictional unemployment exists in the economy due to immobility of labor in different industries, seasonal nature of some occupations, breakdown of the machinery and ignorance of job opportunities, etc. Question number 2. Question number 22. Explain the role played by the government in India in generating employment. The following policies have been adopted to generate employment opportunities in India. Johar Gram Samriddhi Yojana. This Yojana was started in April 1999. It is a modified version of Johar Rozgar Yojana and it has been implemented by central government. The total expenditure of the plan is to be shared by central 70%, 75% and states 25%. This is to be implemented by Gram Panchayats and the objective of the plan is to create employment opportunities in the villages. Number 2. Sharon Jayanti Gram Rozgar Yojana. This was started in April 1999. It aims to create more self-employment opportunities. The total expenditure was to be shared by central 75% and states 25% from 1999 to December 2002. Central government was expected to give 4,335.70 crores, but it could give only rupees 3,496.66 crores and 32.48 lakh people were given self-employment opportunities. Number 3. Sampuran Gramin Rozgar Yojana. This Yojana was started on September 2001. Its objective was to create wage employment opportunities and it was to create long-term community social and economic asset. Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana. This Yojana was started in 2001 so that health, primary education, drinking water, housing, and rural roads, etc., may be provided in rural areas and the standard of living of the people living in the villages be improved. Swarna Jayanti Shastri Rozgar Yojana. Shastri Shara Rozgar Yojana was started in December 1997 and it has taken place of ongoing programs to remove poverty in rural areas.